Imagine that you are developing a strategy game, and you want to create large-scale battles with thousands of units on the screen. At first, it may seem that there is no problem and no place for design patterns. But wait, let's calculate how much memory your game will use for these battles. Units in the game have many different parameters, but let's take a look at the unit's sprites or textures. Let's assume that the size of one sprite is 1 megabyte. If there are 1000 units on the screen, then 1 gigabyte of memory will be used only for essentially the same textures. Here's an excellent place to optimize the memory usage, and as you might have guessed by now, we can use a design pattern here. The flyweight in this case. The flyweight is a structural design pattern that focuses on efficiently sharing and reusing object states, especially when many similar objects need to be created. It aims to minimize memory usage by sharing a common state across multiple objects, reducing the application's overall memory footprint. Let's create a class and call it Buildings Factory with two methods, getArcheryRange and getStable. These two methods must accept the common state of the unit, such as sprites, speed, types, etc., so that Buildings Factory can understand which archery and which stable it should return. Each building has one method, createArcher and createHorseman. These methods must receive unique to each unit state, such as their position, rotation, etc. Buildings can then return new units to the client, ensuring that the units reuse their repeating state. There are three actors in this design pattern. First of all, Flyweight Factory. This is a class that contains methods for getting all available Flyweight classes. The Flyweight class is responsible for managing and creating Flyweight objects. It ensures that the shared state is reused. And objects are the classes that Flyweights creates and contain repetitive information that we are trying to optimize. On the positive side, Flyweight is highly beneficial for improving memory efficiency, as it enables the sharing of repetitive states across multiple objects, which is particularly useful when there are many instances of an object. This not only helps reduce memory consumption, but also enhances the application's performance by minimizing the overhead associated with creating and destroying objects, especially in resource-intensive scenarios. Additionally, Flyweight aids in resource management by centralizing the control and management of the life cycle of shared objects, making it easier to handle them efficiently. However, there are also disadvantages to consider. The Flyweight pattern can introduce a level of complexity, especially when managing extrinsic states that cannot be shared and need to be handled separately. This can make the implementation more challenging and lead to errors if not managed correctly. Additionally, because the Flyweight pattern involves sharing intrinsic states among objects, it might limit the extent to which individual objects can be customized, reducing flexibility in specific scenarios. Finally, there is a trade-off between sharing and duplication that needs to be carefully considered to ensure the correctness of the application. Deciding which state should be shared and which should remain separate is critical to implementing the Flyweight pattern. It requires serious evaluation to make the right choices for the specific use case. That's all about the Flyweight design pattern. See you in the next video.